touch the papers on your desk. I want you to look at these 4 pictures on the board. Look at them real close. Now tell me, what do these pictures have in common? Say straight. Amelia.
They all have animals.
They all have animals. Kirsten?
They're all like wildlife.
Wildlife, good. Well?
So,
Justin?
they're all biomes.
Good word. Biomes. Kennedy?
They're all different states of colors.
Okay. Josiah?
They all have nature.
These 4 more. Matt?
They all have different habitats.
Different habitats. Good word. Nico?
They all have their own homes.
Their own homes.
And own spites.
Yes. Jaden?
They all have different types of animals.
Different types of animals. Yes. Noel, did you remember?
Yes. They all have different colors and different textures of fur.
Yeah. Good. Last one, Pepper. Okay. If you need to get up and look. Real quick. Pepper, tell me one thing they've got in common. See anything other than what your classmates have said? Yes, they all have plants. Alright, we're gonna move on. So, these are all ecosystems, and we are going to learn a lot about ecosystems. So this lesson today, we're really focusing on the vocabulary you'll need to know for what Ms. Liz will teach you later on in the unit. But overall, we're learning how plants, animals, and the environment work together in their ecosystems. So there are 2 stacks of papers on your desk. Take out the one that looks like this. Everyone should get one. So pass those around at your table. Just the top stack. Don't touch those yet. Just the top stack. Yes, this paper is what you have in front of you, and a pencil. Give me a thumbs up when you have that paper and a pencil ready to go. So while I am going through this slideshow, you'll notice that there are blanks. There are 3 pages. Each number corresponds with the slide, or it should, and you will just fill in the blanks as we go through this. They will all be up here, word for word. If you have any questions as we're going, please feel free to raise your hand. Okay, we ready? All right, awesome. Don't forget to put your name on this. I will collect it when we're done, so make sure you are filling in these blanks. So, what is an ecosystem? The definition of an ecosystem is made up of all of the living and non-living things that interact in one environment. The ecosystem is made up of the living and non-living things that interact in one environment. Okay, so go ahead and fill in the blanks on this slide. Some examples of different ecosystems include forests, ponds, oceans, deserts. Can you guys think of any other examples that are similar to forests, ponds, oceans, and deserts? Any more ecosystems? Nico?
Bats might have ecosystems too.
What do you think a bat's ecosystem would be? We might learn it later on in the lesson. Is a bat a living or non-living thing? Living. So we know it has an ecosystem, right? Josiah?
I want to say the Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas is in an ecosystem. There are living and non-living things in the Bahamas. Caves, yes. True. Justin says a bat's ecosystem can be a bat box. That is where it lives. There are living and non-living things in a bat box. So perfect. Do we all have what we need to fill in on this slide?
Yes.
blanks for number 1 should be filled in. All the blanks for number 1. Think of any more ecosystems? Or is that all we can think of? Jacob, you have one? Tsunami is a natural disaster, but it is in the ocean, and the ocean is an ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do we have all of our blanks on number 1? Can you help? Okay. So looking at the slide, an ecosystem is made of all living and non-living things. So they're just the words in the sentence. Justin, do you have another?
Mountains.
The mountains, very good. David?
The plains.
Yes.
The plains.
The plains, good. Pepper? A creek, very good. Okay. If you don't have all the blanks, just look at your neighbor's paper. We're going to move on. Now we are going to learn environment. An environment is everything that surrounds and affects a living thing. So this could be air, water, soil, temperature, and even sunlight. So these are things in the environment, things that affect us. What are some examples of environments? Josiah? In the ground. I was thinking the different seasons because in the fall, right now they're harvesting corn, and that affects a lot of people's allergies. So that's part of the air. It's the particles in the air in our environment. They affect how we breathe. Snow. Yeah, so that would go with temperature. When it's cold outside, the temperature. Any more? Nico.
Materials, hydrogen, energy, carbon dioxide, atoms, gas.
Yeah. Those are all things within our environment that might affect us. Josiah, you have one more? Pollen. Right. Yes, so that's part of the airs. Okay. Are we good to move on?
Yes.
Make sure you're writing as I go. And if you have more examples, you can write them on your paper too. If you have any more examples that you can think of, you can write them down on your paper as well. All right, we've got 10 more seconds. You need to look at a neighbor's paper, you can. Now, this is a pretty hard one. Can everyone say biosphere?
Biosphere.
Biosphere, that's a tricky one. The biosphere is a part of Earth where life exists. So basically everywhere, because there's life everywhere, right? In the land, in the water, and even in the air. Okay, so write those down, and then raise your hand if you can think of a part of you can think of living things on the land, things that live on the land. Noel.
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Yep. Josiah. Lizard. Justin. Bobcat. Amir.
Elephant.
Elephant. Good. Caleb.
Tigers.
Tigers. Cassie.
Lions.
Lions. David.
Spiders.
Spiders. Good. Maddie. Parrots. Would that be only land, or is there another place in it? because they fly, right? So they can also live in the air. Birds are one of those that they kind of live in multiple places because they do have the ability to fly, but they also land sometimes. Yeah. Kennedy, did you have one? Okay. Kirsten?
Crab.
Giraffe? Yeah. Yeah.
Monkey.
Monkeys? Laugh. Did you say rat or giraffe?
I say crab.
Crabs. Yes, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Caleb?
Humans.
Humans? Yeah. Humans. We live on the land, right? Alright, does everyone have this filled out on their paper? Nico, I'll give you the last one. Okay. So we talked about bugs and reptiles, and humans and animals. Those all live on the land. Now, 5 people raise their hand. Things that live in the water. Maddie. Okay, let's be realistic. Mermaids may be fictionally, right? Okay. Eva. Seahorse. Josiah. Linnets. Same idea. Chloe.
Shark.
Sharks. Maddie. Jellyfish. One more. Amelia. Dolphins. Good. Those are all things. Don't shout out. We got. So we're thinking of fish, right? Everything that swims lives in the water. And I don't know if somebody said frog.
We swim.
Sometimes we do swim,
Killer
but
whale.
primarily we live on land, right?
Killer whale.
But I was thinking things like frogs, they can live also in the water and on land. So like birds can live in land and air. Frogs can live in water and land. Yeah, snakes as well. All right, raise your hand. 5 people. What lives in the air? Kirsten. Bird. Cassie. Clouds. But are clouds living or non-living? Non-living, right? So life does not exist in clouds. Amir? Flies. Yes, but those can also be where? In the air and on the land. Noah? Geese? Air and land. Good. 2 more. Caleb? Bats. And they live and in the air. And 1 more. Jaden. Air. Yes. Bacteria. Bacteria can be in the air, and it can be in the water, and it can be on land. So biosphere is wherever life exists on Earth. Okay? Now we have habitat. So we're moving on. We're on number 4. So flip your page. A habitat is the natural home or environment of an organism. Is our house where we live natural? No, it is built. Somebody built that. It is man-made. A habitat is a natural home or environment, right? So, for example, a pond is a frog's habitat. Frogs can live other places, but you would probably find a frog at a pond. A tree is a bird's habitat. Yes, they fly through the air and you see them everywhere, but maybe when it's nighttime and they go home to sleep, they're in a tree. That's their natural home.
Do we put the whole thing
You could just give one example. Just one example. You could say, you could draw an arrow from a frog to a pond, if that helps. Whatever helps you remember it. On the example for number 4. Okay, so also the ocean is a shark's habitat. And I say that is one of the only places you would find a shark besides maybe the zoo, but that's not natural, right?
No, not the zoo, the aquarium.
That's, yeah, zoo, aquarium. Aquarium?
The